Live on the Joint TV show, The Serious Business, okay? Right here with my girl, okay? Dirty Money. What's good?
What up, man? I'm in Senegal right now, man. I lost my voice last night partying with y'all.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Word.
Diddy don't kill me because I lost my voice.
It's so good. Real quick, bring it back to where it all started, though.
I was a singer-songwriter for all my life, and I decided to be a songwriter after I had my son. Because I was definitely doing other things. I was a solo artist and just so much going on. But anyway, it really, really started when I decided to make myself a business and start writing for other people. And like I said, after my son, I just went hard in the paint, man. I mean, like I lived in the studio. I had 3, 4 sessions. Me and Akon did stuff together. Lady Gaga. Christina Aguilera, it just was crazy. So I was just really getting it in hard. Okay. And when I signed to EMI Publishing 3 years ago, they were like, yo, you remind me of Puff, man. Like, you just be going hard. You don't sleep. Like I think you should work on Diddy's album. Word. And I was like, word, let's go. And I actually started the sound for Last Train to Paris, the album that's out right now in stores. You can get that. We went in, as soon as me and Diddy saw each other, we just kind of connected. And we knew that, it was something bigger than just music. The connection was definitely something. It was definitely sent from God because we seen each other 3 times prior to me being in the group. So it was just exciting. So anyway, like I said, I'm a military brat. You know what I'm saying? I've been all over the world, traveled, never been to Africa, but here I am. So I'm excited.
So this is your first time in Africa?
This is my first time in Africa, and I came to Senegal.
Senegal. Nowhere else but Senegal.
Dakar, man, Dakar, Senegal, and I love it. It's beautiful here, and I'm thinking about building a house by the beach.
What?
I would love
Just
to.
like every other artist. Yeah, because when Morgan Heritage first touched down in here, before they left, they were like, "Yo, Elijah," and because they were working with Elijah, a friend of mine, like, "Yo, we need to buy a house in here before we leave," and they did. You know what I mean? Since 2008, they come in here every year.
Get out of here. Well, guess what? I make a promise to Senegal to come every year from now on.
Real quick, I know you didn't have the chance to be here for the Third Black World Festival, but you came on the G production for the very first time in Senegal, West Africa. Right. But it's all good though. Hope you're gonna be back next year, you know what I mean? Next time and make it happen, you know what I mean, in like different circumstances, you know?
Definitely. I heard a lot about it, but me and G Production done a lot of work together. Timothy, a lot of overseas stuff, and they're just the production company is just so amazing. Gibson, shout out to Gibson, shout out to T Vic for holding me down. Tricky Business. Bad Boy entertained me all day, but I had to get my shout outs real quick. But it's a beautiful thing to have such a good relationship with somebody that's from Africa and representing Africa the way they do. No. And I'm honored to be here, man.
Yeah, so I bet it wasn't easy, but how was it like, working with Diddy? Personally, I don't know, how did you end up, you know what I mean, having the connection with Diddy, being signed on Bad Boy, and how are you feeling like being signed on Bad Boy, like, where like some of the biggest hip hop stars been signed on, like from Notorious B.I.G. to Crack Mac to 112 and all of them.
You know what? Puff Daddy is he is the American dream, and he's self-made. He was always like, aside from the Jermaine Dupri's and the Quincy Jones and et cetera, but he definitely was somebody that I always looked up to. So to be in a group with Diddy, to be actually in a group with Diddy and to be making living history, which I always wanted to do, is it's a dream come true, man. Like, just to be a black woman of my color. Yeah. Of my stature.
I mean, the joint been playing in the clubs, on the radios, on TV, all around the world, and you're like, you're upset because now the first thing that comes to your mind, you're like, is this me? Yeah. Or, you know what I mean? How you live in that situation right now?
You know what? It's not a race, it's a marathon. So it's one of those things where you learn that this is just the beginning, and you got to continue to grind. Once you get the momentum, you continue to
knowing that you got a long way to go though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a marathon, so it's definitely not a race. It's definitely not a sprint. It's something that it's gonna take years, and I'm willing to put in that hard work. I'm willing to stay up late, do remixes, keep going. I want to be known internationally. So all you Senegal artists out here, African artists, make sure y'all holler at me. I definitely want to just get it in. I just see myself having a very long career, Bad Boy being a start and not the end. I think that we're always gonna be together. Me, Dawn, and Diddy. So far as Dirty Money, and of course I'm working on my solo project, which I want to drop top of the year. But if not, it's cool. You know, I'll just take my time. I don't want to rush it. I want to put no false starts out there. I want people to definitely get Kalina in this whole entirety. So you know, I'm excited about it. I'm just taking it a day at a time. I still look in the mirror and say, this can't be me on the TV. This can't be me on the TV.
And it's on right now because you know me. Because what is that one thing that you want to tell everybody that's watching the Joint TV show right now?
Make sure y'all come and party with me all day, every day. Make sure you follow me on Twitter at @KDiddyBop. Make sure you have your Ciroc, your Coca-Cola sauce popping pineapple and coconut. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you go get that last train to Paris because we put our blood, sweat, and tears in that joint. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all bring out y'all elephants with diamonds in your toes tonight. Make sure you get fresh all day, every day. And I'm just saying, like, I just think, I know it's a whole bunch. You know what? No, I'm just saying, you know, I got my clothing line, Love Your Wool coming. You know what I mean? I Heart Kalina Foundation, throwing up your hearts for all of the children out there that's in broken families and all of the parents that are in broken families. You know what I mean? I want to make sure that, you know, we put that message out there to keep families alive, you know, keep that connection. So I Heart Kalina is all about that and giving hope to all of the girls like me.
It's on the Joint TV show right now. So what are the plans for Dirty Money in 2011?
Wow. So we got Teen Choice Awards in like 3 days, and I'm here in Africa. I'm supposed to be in rehearsal. Don't beat me up, guys. But anyway, we got People Choice Awards, and then from there, we go back home. We're going to relax and try to get some ideas together, and we're going to go on a world tour. We're going to UK. We're going to start in London, Paris, Ici La Famille. We're going to start there, and we're just going to keep it moving, keep it going.
What about me?
You know what? You my family too. Stop playing.
So what is that one thing you definitely want everybody to know about Kalina that they don't know about?
You know what? I think that people just, I'm charismatic. Very, you know what I mean? I think people don't understand that I play the back seat a lot, you know. I'm kind of quiet and reserved, being in a group with two, you know, powerful personalities like Dawn and Diddy. Sometimes it's like easier to keep the balance with just falling back. And I don't think people know that I love so hard and I have a really big heart. And, you know, it's just, I'm charismatic.
And it's on the Joint TV show, The Serious Business, okay? Kalina, Dirty Money, and this is how we get down. So one last question.
Yep.
What is the most dangerous thing about this music industry? Just give me one word.
Fame.
Fame. OK? Vous l'avez entendu bien sûr et ça se passe ici. Kalina représente Dirty Money avec G Production. Real Talk is over here and we're not playing. We ain't going nowhere. We here. Bad.
Make sure y'all go get that last train to Paris in stores now.
All right? OK, so good. Holla.